Good morning, students. I welcome you once again in a lecture on The Old Man and the Sea. So it's our second lecture on this particular novel. And in previous lecture we talked about Ernest Hemingway. We get a little background about life of Ernest Hemingway. We also talked about the contemporary of Ernest Hemingway. And then I provided a list of his famous novels and his works. And then here we come to the particular novel, The Old Man and the Sea. So it's a very short novel, and this novel was written when he was in Cuba. Cuba is a country, and in 1951 he wrote this novel, and in the following in 1952 he published it. And it was his last major work of fiction by Hemingway that was published during his lifetime. मतलब कि उसकी मौत से पहले जो आखिरी फेमस वर्क था वो हमारा ये नोवेल ही है, द ओल्ड मैन एंड द सी. So in previous lecture probably I made a mistake. Probably I told that this novel got him the Pulitzer Prize for fiction in 1952. But here I make it correct that it was not 1952, it was 1953. ये 1953 का जो पुलिट्जर प्राइज़ फॉर फिक्शन है वो जीता था. और this is a little background about Old Man and the Sea. So the location of this novel is Cuba, and we will find that there are not much character in this novel. There are few characters in which we can include Santiago, which is the central character of this novel. Then there is the Marlin. The Marlin is a fish, and then there is Manolin. So these are three characters we will encounter in this novel. Okay, more than this we will get some ideas. कुछ चीज़ों का जिक्र हम पाएंगे, जैसे कि जो डिमेजियो, फेरिको and Martin. These are also character or the names found in this novel, but these three character doesn't participate in our story directly. Okay, they will not appear in the in real they will not appear. We will get some ideas from side character or some other description by narrator, but there are only three characters which are main in this novel. Okay, so Santiago जो है वो एक फिशरमैन है. He lives in Cuba, and he lives in a village of Cuba. Okay, and he has a great experience of fishing, and he feel proud of it also. He has a great knowledge of sea and its creatures and his craft, and he is very lonely person because he has not much friends, and he is very lonely person, but he believe in himself, and for 84 days he go to the sea every day but return without any catch, and finally he be able to catch a marlin fish. Now returning to the coast, he lost everything. Everything in the उसका जितना भी मांस था सारा का सारा शार्क के द्वारा खा लिया जाता है, but Santiago consider it's a great victory. Then there is Manolin. And then there is a person or a boy that is called Melonil, and he is in his adolescence, and he want to go to with Santiago for fishing, but he is denied by his family or his father, because other people of the coast and other fishermen thinks that Santiago is a bad luck. So Melonil's parents force the boy to go out on a different fishing boat. उन्होंने सेंटियागो को उसके साथ में जाने से मना ही कर दिया, क्योंकि उनको लगता है कि ये एक अपशुकून, बैड लक कह सकते हैं, या फिर ये एक पनौती जैसा एक इंसान है जो कि 84 दिन तक लगातार काम करने के बावजूद भी कुछ नहीं पकड़ पाया है. ठीक है, बट मेलोनिन हैज़ faith in Santiago. Okay, his love for Santiago is unmistakable as to discuss baseball, and as the young boy recruits help from villager to improve the old man's improvised conditions. इन सारी चीज़ों के बावजूद मेलोनिन है वो उसकी केयर करता है, उसके लिए अखबार लेके आता है, या फिर कुछ खाने पीने का भी सामान लेके भी आता है. हम आगे देखेंगे जब हम कहानी पढ़ेंगे तो. एंड देन देयर इज़ द मार्लिन को पकड़ लिया जाता है सेंटियागो के द्वारा, एंड इट इज़ ऑलमोस्ट 18 feet लॉन्ग, एंड देयर इज़ सम कन्वर्सेशन बिटवीन one-sided conversation between Marlin and Santiago. So इसको बहुत अच्छी तरह से प्रस्तुत किया गया है कि किस तरह से सेंटियागो इस मछली को मारता है, किस तरह से वो नहीं मारना चाहता, लेकिन वो अपने घर उसको मार के लेके आता है. वो अपनी व्यथा भी दिखाता है. He is also sympathize with Marlin, बट उसको ये स्वीकार करना पड़ता है कि मुझे भी, तुम जिस तरह से समुद्र में ज़िंदा हो उसी तरह से तुम्हें भी फूड का इंतज़ाम करना होता है, मुझे भी करना होता है. उसी तरह से मुझे भी अपनी फैमिली पालनी है, इसीलिए मैं क्या कर रहा हूँ, तुम्हें मार रहा हूँ. और ये एक बहुत अच्छा चित्रण, हम जब कहानी पढ़ेंगे तो हम देखेंगे कि किस तरह से एक फिशरमैन और किस तरह से सेंटियागो का चरित्र प्रस्तुत किया गया है, किस तरह से वो अपने आप को विजेता महसूस करता है. ये सारी हम कहानी में पढ़ेंगे. थैंक यू.